Are you stuck at home in lockdown? Yeah, I know, we all are. Don't worry, we've got you covered because it's time once again for Live at Night with Pete Ferrero.
Don't you want to be like, I don't give a shit?
Send me your address. I'll be happy to send you a copy.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. And so, and I paid for it. So that's just lovely. No.
I'm on, okay, what's that? I'm live at night.
Where whatever happens, happens. Now along with his special guests, here's your host, Pete Ferrero.
So how's the coronavirus affecting all of you? Russo, what's going on in your life?
Nothing really. I'm working from home. It's all right.
Captivating episode here.
Yeah. I do nothing. My cat hates me. She wants me to leave, but that's it. There's nothing I can do. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
The only time I go out is for groceries.
I don't know.
Not us.
Who's this?
Who this? Who that?
But anyway, so what about you, Allison? Now your husband is in this industry.
Yeah, he had 2 patients die today, so that was cool. Yeah. They got sick. My 6-year-old just heard me say that, so now she's excited.
That's lovely. That's wonderful.
So yeah, he sleeps in a separate room for me. He sleeps in the basement.
Yeah.
So that because he's so highly exposed, and he wears a face mask while he's home.
Yeah.
And it's pretty, it's scary that he goes in there every day. And then the kids, because he still has to go into work and can't work from home, then all the kids stuff kind of falls on me. So it's stressful, but it's all right. We'll get through it,
Yeah. How is it? But how's it? Oh, look. Oh God.
There we go.
Fuck me. There's Jarrett.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, what's up? How are you?
Man, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm really good. It's good to see you.
Yeah, man.
Fucking poor Bob's.
Oh, hi, Jared.
Hi, Christina. How are you?
Hi, good. Hi.
Yeah, just so you're aware, we are live on Facebook right now too.
All right.
Just so that's
Where's it says Renee's over here. Where's she at?
She's blanked herself out for some reason. She's in darkness.
God.
I'm here.
All right.
What's up?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Making pork chops.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. There's Clark and Sam.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how are you guys? Good seeing you. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see you guys. I saw that you celebrated an anniversary yesterday. That must have been cool.
Yeah. Well, Pete, we're gonna do a cheers to you.
Okay, let's do.
Cheers, because we wouldn't know each other without you.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we celebrated a 4-year anniversary yesterday. That really it was without you, we would have never met. So.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Well, you guys made it happen, though, so cheers.
Well, maybe, but
All did.
Yeah. What's going on?
I do remember that I was with Clark, and I'll probably tell this one day at a wedding, maybe, hopefully. I was with Clark, and the night that they met, I said to him, I have a feeling something's going to happen with you and Sam tonight. He goes, what makes you say that? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just telling you, I've got this crazy feeling something's going to happen tonight. And then.
That's true.
Yeah. Look at this reunion. Oh, my God. Welcome to the show, Mike Nazza.
Hello. Hola.
Mikey!
I don't think you guys have seen each other. The only way we can all see each other now is through.
Oh, there he is.
No, I haven't seen Mikey since October.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I had to sideswipe a bunch of windows to get to him. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not much. We're all cheersing. So anyway, cheers to everybody that's in here so far. Yeah, did we do that?
This is my first Zoom party.
I know. And it's live on Facebook, just so you're aware. So we like to keep all the legality.
Oh, shut it down. Shut it
down. There's Tim. Tim is stealing my backdrop. I love that.
We all don't have backgrounds?
No, we don't. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. That's cool.
Yo, Tim, I thought last night's show was phenomenal. This is a new show now. Yeah.
I was into it.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We brought Tom Rader on, Clark.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the music that made us or something along those lines.
How's he doing?
He was well, we're live and he's doing great, and he could probably pop in here. So he's great. He's the John Lennon impersonator. He was fantastic. Yeah.
Wait,
But,
Peter, what were you saying about the music thing earlier?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You were saying something to me about the music.
Well, I think that they are able to play. They aligned.
Oh,
and,
forget it. We went
yeah.
there already.
yeah. That's
Forget
what I was
it.
saying. But yeah, so Christina's got a job in Los Angeles that she doesn't want to talk about, and it came up, and we were like, "Should we do this or whatever?" And go ahead, Christina, talk us through what's going on.
I like your background, Christina.
Thanks.
Got the wrong city.
Yeah, it was the only option. So I just.
Tim is not revealing the secret of how to change the virtual backgrounds, but he's obsessed with it.
Yeah, I really want to find out how you do
You
that.
just have to add a picture. It's one of your pictures that you have to add.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
I could. It's very easy.
You want to know the secret?
No, Tim. Let's not let people figure it out for themselves when they get into Zoom.
All right.
Like all the trends.
Christina, are you actually going to start working when you go there, or what are you doing?
I am. I'm teleworking when I
Okay.
go there. So they're mailing my laptop to my mom's house since we don't have a California address just yet.
Mhm.
Okay.
But on April 13th is when I start.
I give you guys 2 months to be back in Jersey. 2 months.
I love it. I love when people say that. That's
Peter's
amazing.
gonna go to the first bagel store and be like, "What the hell is this?" When you get home.
Well, Jared and I go to the same bagel store every morning, and he's fucked right now. Not only is he fucked because of the coronavirus, and that's what we're calling it tonight. We all agree, but he's also fucked about the right now. There's major road construction on that block, so not only is it like, oh fuck, nobody's here, but it's also like nobody can get in that fucking store. Have you seen that?
Unbelievable.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
How about when she wears a mask now?
Yeah, I saw that. I went in there the other day around like 2:00 to get a sandwich, and I walked in there. It was like walking through a cemetery. Everybody was just dead. There was nobody was lively. Everybody was, I was like, "What is going on here?"
It was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, there was only decaf. No coffee.
Why did that have to get eliminated?
I don't know. I looked at the coffee, looked back at her. She just shook her head. No.
No.
Get out of here. What are we doing here?
Tim, I see you more now than when we were socialing, when we were all allowed to just social without distance.
It's funny. I've like reconnected with a bunch of random people, so it's
Thanks, Tim. Thank you. I really thought it was special with me and you, but now you just fucking evidently everybody in you.
one of a million.
No, thank you for that. I really appreciate you starting the show on some dumb shit about your other friends. You said a very nice thing about, oh my God, it's so great that we're hanging out every day, and now you just brought up, I can reconnect with everybody. That's great. Cool. Maybe Mike send you a free book.
We have we make an old. I like the idea of the nightly shows here.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's a lot of stress. Are you
gonna keep doing it in LA?
I'm gonna do it on the road.
All right.
I never really answered the rest of that.
I think
We'll see what happens.
Like way of keeping a consistency in a world where we don't really have it that's consistent. So
Well, this is like it's great to have something to fucking do. Actually, you know what I mean. I set myself for 8:30 every night and just say this is my thing. Clark doesn't even know he's going to be one of the next future guests. We're gonna do
rock and roll. All right.
Yeah, he's not even aware of it yet. Yeah. What's going on, Mike Vernazza? How are you? What do you got? What are you drinking, by the way?
I am drinking last beer in my fridge. Founders.
Whoa.
There it is.
And I'm also working on some editing.
Nice. What you got? What are you working on? What is
a
it?
little color correction? Looks like those look like Lumetri color scopes. You do a little color correction there?
Is it? I guess there's a little Lumetri going on in there. I mean,
Yeah.
a little there. No, I'm doing it's as you see, there's like I'm doing finding stock footage of kids in classrooms because I'm doing an edit about bulletproof doors.
Oh wow.
It's just light editing.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to sell like a bulletproof door.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's dark.
Yeah.
I think everyone should see Allison's face.
It just got real dark, man.
It changed the whole dynamic of everything.
Too.
Really.
Well, sorry. Time we're living in. But yeah, clowns, clowns.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Anyway, clown.
Now, Tim. Okay, because I ask you this every night. Tim is getting married on May 16th, so just to check in. Okay. He's supposed to get married May 16th. If you've been following this show every night, where are we now?
We're nowhere different than we were yesterday. Same answer I'm going to give you. I still haven't heard back. I'm still waiting back for my venue.
Tim, can I ask you a question, Tim?
Yes.
This is a big question I've had a lot lately because I've shot, and as of you have as well as Pete and Mike, and a lot of us in here have shot anywhere from 300 to 500 weddings.
Total.
What, or maybe more, but many of us in here have passed the hundreds in weddings. What do you find as somebody getting married that you consider when you're planning your own wedding? Like, what is on your mind as a wedding videographer?
You see why Live at Night is the best show in the world right now? This is a question I never would. This is amazing. I can't wait to hear your answer.
Like knowing what you know, I see a wedding venue behind you there. Knowing
There's
what
Alex.
you know, like what is on your mind when prepping for your own wedding?
I mean, before all this, I'm taking all COVID stuff aside. I think
I like that you went COVID. You went COVID. A little bit different than everybody else. Everybody's going Corona.
That we're calling it
I'm waiting for the one to say Chinese so I can eliminate them from the chat.
How do you do that?
No, but what am I looking for, or like what's my priorities? I guess
you're like with all the knowledge you have, like is there certain things where you're like, oh, I'm definitely not doing that, or like I've seen so many people make these mistakes. Like, what's on your mind as somebody who has like the rest of us like way too much experience?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the silliest thing I kind of approached it by saying taking all the experience I have and throwing it away and just starting from scratch, because like. People are always like, oh, you must be like taking like you must know all the great venues and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna go to a venue I've never been to before, and then
yes,
because if I'm going to like, I'm not gonna go to something like this behind me here, because it would feel like I'm at work. But as far as vendors, I'm surrounding myself with people who are friends who are I'm sure if you could do it now too, you'd have all the vendors lined up and have plenty of people to try to choose from. I'm trying not to stress too much about it because I know it's one of those things, when it comes down to it, the day's still going to happen. You're going to have a good time. You're going to get married. Like not stressful.
Yeah, but now in fairness, Tim, you are doing a very cool wedding, right? You're outside the box of the standard. And welcome Alex to the chat. Alex Sapolsnek. You could see him there. Clark, you know him from the Uncle Jerry show.
Oh yeah, there he is. Hey, Alex.
Him from that.
Hey guys.
I got to cycle through the thing
here. What did I ask you?
He's having a cool wedding.
Yeah, tell everybody about what your cool wedding is.
So, planned was it's a brewery in New York called Clemson Brothers. So it's an interesting venue in the sense that there's an indoor bar area. There's also like an outdoor game area, and then there's an outdoor bar area where the ceremony can be. So it's got like different like elements of kind of. It's got a cool flow to it, so people can kind of go where they want. I like the fact that like if you're say an older person and don't want to be blasted with music all day, you can go to an area where it's not going to be blasting in your face. And yeah, they've got like about 10 craft beers on drafts. They've got games in the game room, ping pong, cornhole, darts, all that stuff. Yeah, when we're doing all in one location, to go back to your original question, I try to make it as simple as possible, all one location, not work, because I know that's always less stressful as for everybody who's involved in it. Yeah, just trying to keep it as stress-free and as not complicated as possible.
Listen, guys, I invited somebody in the room that's a cousin of mine. He's a hurricane, so if he comes in and he's a hurricane, and he probably just heard that, so now he's really gonna amp it up.
You gotta shut it down.
You'll see. Anyway, we'll see if he makes it in here, but it could be dramatic very quickly. Nope. It sounds amazing, Tim. How are you guys dealing with this whole virus?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday we ventured. I mean,
in terms of the wedding, I meant, but then we'll get into what everybody's doing with the virus.
In terms of the wedding, we were just doing what a lot of people are doing, and just kind of following the news and kind of seeing where things lie. Just because I know we talked about it on previous podcasts. Some people
last
are
night,
rescheduling,
and you guys can find that in the archives. How about when a podcast host tells you that, right? You guys can find that in the archives. There's no archives. I don't have that.
Like some people are rescheduling for as early as June, and then some people are rescheduling as late as like way 2022. Like so.
And welcome Tony Manja to the bunch here, right? Everybody,
What's up, brother?
Yep. Good to
Better
see
late
you.
than never. Better late than never. Never.
No, it's cool, man. It's like a Royal Rumble almost. Yeah.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Tim just said to catch up, Tony Manja, a catch up that Tim is leaning now towards a reschedule of his wedding date. I know you've been gripped by that. So
but just give you the short answer that we're still waiting on venue to figure out a new date, and then from there we'll figure out if vendors are still available. But
yeah.
Like anybody else, I'm sure there's going to be sacrifices because of rescheduling. But
let me ask you a question now. The big question I keep getting with all these postponements: what happens if we're not available? Wow, everybody keeps moving. This is a total shift that's fucking me up right now. In the gallery, yeah.
What if people are not available?
Yeah,
it is what it is. And I mean, what nice thing about being in industry is you know plenty of other vendors, so it's not like we're going to be.
Let me ask you a question. In terms of your vendors, are you giving deposits? Are you doing the normal shit?
Am I talking about as a business owner, or you're saying as a
wedding person, as a person getting married?
Am I getting deposits? I haven't even gone into that yet because I'm still waiting on step one, which is venue.
Are you going to turn into one of these Groomzillas? Is what I'm getting at.
I can't imagine that happening. No,
I hope not.
Yeah.
All right, Tony Manja, you've been doing a lot of big podcasts lately, and sometimes we're together. I feel like I see you more now that we've been podcasting. I mean, we don't get to go to where did Jared go? Jared, where are you? Come back. Yeah, because Jared and you will have some shit in common here with the Belmont and Angelo's and all that shit. So
well, the good old school spots.
Jared took a time out. Oh, there he is. Yeah. No, you got no audio. You got no audio. This is like
his audio.
It's turned into CNN here.
Listen, Pete, I'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right?
Hold before you switch those pork chops.
Angelo's like a pork chop.
Angelo's. Oh, here he comes. Angelo's versus Belmont Tavern.
What do you want to know? What's better?
Which one? Yeah, which one are you going to? More pork chops.
Neither. Which one I'm gonna go to? I'm gonna go to Angelo's probably.
Boom, I'm with you.
Yeah, I'd rather go to the Angelo's than Belmont Tavern. I mean, I like the Belmont Tavern, but you know, it's the same thing on the menu. Don't get me wrong, Angelo's is the same thing. You get the same stuff on the menu, but I don't know. To me, it's just way better food. You know, the people in Angelo's are way nicer. The crowd, the bartender.
There you go. Tony Manja's ready to throw down. This is what's great about Live at Night. You might see a virtual fist fight.
Why, Tony? You like Belmont
There's
better?
cousin Tommy. Cousin Tommy has arrived.
What's up, my friend?
There he is. Tommy, how are you?
Hurricane Tom from Florida. How are you, man?
That's the cousin you.
I'm all right.
Yeah. What's happening, man? A lot of shit going on in your life.
Yeah, a lot of shit going on.
Tommy, remember me?
Jarrett, Tommy. Do you guys remember each other?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't seen you since I was a kid.
Fuck.
But anyway, back to your question.
What's up, Christine?
Tom, how do you think Trump's handling the coronavirus?
Listen, Pete, I'm going to be back in a little bit.
All right. And then you get back to that question. Yeah.
I'm going to go back to the pork chop.
Do it.
Question.
Go for it.
Absolutely.
Give me the fuck of what's going on right now in your world. Just throw us down and give it to us. Give it to us straight. Everything that's happening.
All right. So you want to hear what's happening with me?
Yeah. What's going on now?
Well, my crazy.
No, just to be, we are live. So just so that you're aware, we are live on Facebook as you saw. So just to catch everybody up. But yes, go ahead.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, obviously I'm divorced now.
Wow. So that's
and Well, I have a crazy ex-wife. I have a crazy ex-wife who likes sex offenders.
That's right. Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, she was seeing a sex offender for a little bit, is what you were just getting.
Yes, cheated a sex offender, and he went after my daughter.
Right. Yes. So
and I almost tried to kill him. I came this close.
Okay, and this again live. So
yeah, it's all right. No, it's all right. I already admitted that to the cops. I was going to kill him.
Yeah.
So it's all right. I got off of that.
Yeah. And it's been crazy. It's been a crazy situation for you. So are you divorced now, or what is happening?
Yeah, I'm divorced now, and she continued to play her games even afterwards.
Yeah. And she's still to this minute.
Yes, and to this minute, actually, the latest and greatest, she's instructed my daughter to say I child abuse and I hung a dog.
Yeah, neither of those things, for the record, neither of those things have happened.
Yes, I'm divorced.
Yeah.
No, actually, they already dropped the charges with the child abuse thing because it was nothing but fake.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this: have you started dating yet?
No, I ain't going there anytime soon, man. I'm good. I had too many nightmares. I'm good. I'm gonna be a little single for a while.
There's nothing wrong with that. Now, Tim's getting married. Any advice?
We'll do it.
The grill show.
Make sure she's sane.
She seems sane, I think. Though there was that chat.
They're all sane in the beginning.
Oh God, yeah. Okay, let's go to Tony Manja. Tony Manja, tell me what is happening in your world. What do you got on your podcast's network? You fucking got a network now. I feel.
Kinda, sorta. Today was my only day off this week. Tomorrow we have cooking in quarantine. So home cooking in quarantine will be the topic. Friday.
Okay, are you fucking with me? You know what my show tomorrow is? Cooking with quarantine. No, I have wine pairing. Tomorrow's Thursday. I've lost track of time. Has everybody lost track of the day? What day it is?
Yeah, it's March 32nd. Is it March 32nd?
Okay. I've got wine pairings.
That's a good idea.
Wine and cocktails for the coronavirus. Yeah.
What is one of the cocktails?
I have no idea. We're gonna find out live tomorrow. Yeah.
Like Corona and lime, or
no, but I was drinking. That was my big joke for a while. Then I ran out of Corona. I'm not scared. Yeah. So that's gonna sound like a good topic. So who do you got for the topic? And then we're gonna let Vernazza pop in because I see he's got a big burning question.
Who else? So I'm trying to think who I have. Mark Mangano, Mimo.
Is that?
He's a guy I know.
Okay.
I got a chef from Kestet, and I have.
Oh, nice. Is it Roberto?
No. It's one of his other pizzaioli.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and another guy I know from Chicago. So that's tomorrow.
That was basically the Goodfellas answer. This guy, the other guy, and another guy. Yeah.
I got a couple of guys.
All right. Vernazza had a question. I don't know where he went in my screen. There he is.
Hello, you see me?
Yeah.
No, I just had a question on my mind, which I know we're gonna get to eventually, but I guess I just kind of jump in. I'm just curious, what now that you're gonna be out in the West Coast and you're starting a whole new life out there practically, what's your first plan of action once you get out?
Well, my normal answer would have been going to a particular restaurant, Nancy Silverton's restaurant in Los Angeles, but that's probably not going to happen. So it's probably going to be just going to In-N-Out. I know you don't mean what I'm eating first.
No, that's what I would do actually. First thing, In-N-Out. That's the right thing.
Yeah.
First thing you do here, and the last thing you do before you leave.
Definitely, I'm with you on that. But I think in terms of, it's just fucked up, Mike, because any plan that you had, like I'm gonna try to shoot this, I'm gonna do work on that, I'm gonna fuck the boom, bang, it's all disqualified. There's no good answer anymore because the world is shut down, right? So I don't know. I don't know anymore. I know I have a couple of projects that I can edit and stuff like that. So that's something that I'm going to work on. I'm going to be on Allison about her wedding edits.
Yeah.
And Tim just rocked one out, just for clarity. So that's my life. You know what I mean? Until it all gets square and things start moving again. I don't know. What about you? What are you doing as a freelancer? And I'm going to go to Clark on that too. What are you guys doing? And Tim, what are you guys doing now in your downtime with literally nothing happening anymore? Everything that was on your schedule is probably off the schedule, right?
Well, luckily I shot a few things right before this whole thing went down with the virus and everything. So now I'm in the editing process with a couple projects, which is keeping me going for a little bit. But, you know, I'd have to have them done within the next couple weeks, and then probably 2 weeks I'll be done with all my editing, and then I'll be back to having nothing going on. So
yeah,
this is probably keeping me busy for now, and a lot of cleaning. I've been starting day drinking more often.
Same. I mean, I drink so much now; it's outrageous, really.
Yeah.
I've created my own home bar. What about you, Clark? How is it treating you? I mean, listen, I love Clark's been going Facebook Live. He has an amazing book. I haven't watched all the book chapters. I apologize. But will it be available in your archives?
Yeah. What, like the live? No, I started deleting them because I said I was going to delete them from the beginning.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, I deleted the first video, so like chapters 1 and 2. Yeah.
There goes there goes that.
Yeah, gone. Sorry, 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna put. I got a few books done, so I'm gonna put those out probably in the next. I don't know. I'm not being ambitious. I would say September. I'll probably put 3 out.
But nothing's happening.
With what?
Nobody wants a book right now. Like I'm talking about publishers, right? Like I mean, everything went halted.
Fuck that, man. I'm self-publishing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the self-publishing game is crazy right now. I mean, it's insane. How much people can get their work out without going to traditional publishers. And it's really interesting because I'm part of like a couple kind of like private groups for that shit. And it's wild. Like people, all these traditionally published authors just kind of dropped their publishers and went for non-traditional publishing, and they're just making tons and tons of money and getting good audiences and all that stuff. And so I was just like, you know what? I got all these screenplays and people kept saying like, oh, turn it into a book, turn it into a book. And the difference is, you know, you got a screenplay that people are like, oh, it's so good, I'm not making it. So I was like, all right, well, every screenplay that's so good, but no one's going to make it because it's too expensive can be a book that people will buy.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm also working on a book. I don't know if you know.
I heard, but you're going to do like a companion book, right?
Her Name is Chef companion book, but I'm going to jump into cities, states, pictures and all this stuff. It's going to be, and then of course Tony Manjo put the Belmont Tavern as his background just to give a fuck you to Jarrett about that comment about Angelo's earlier. But yeah, so I'm super excited about it, and I've been trying to like research what, you know, food publishers and whatnot, but the idea of self-publishing has definitely been amazing, and I'm excited about it. There's so many female chefs, so as you're probably aware or not.
Wait, you were gonna try to go to Osteria Mozza, Pete?
Yeah. Oh my God, we went there together
twice.
Yes, we went to the pizza one and we went to the regular.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the second night that we went and sat at the mozzarella bar, was definitely the only night in my life when like I couldn't eat anymore, and I just kept forcing myself to eat because, like, you know, like the taste is so good, but you can't eat anymore.
We had overeaten.
So good, and I'm telling you, that night, like, I thought I was gonna like have heart failure from
same.
Eating. Like,
but we were up there for something for Uncle Jerry for this in LA for a festival.
Yeah,
and we watched.
Where's Chris?
I don't know. He blew us up. But we watched the Nancy Silverton Chef's Table. And we were like, we're going to that. And then we went twice, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Russo, what you got?
I got nothing.
Russo, Christina Russo, what you got?
Oh, wait, what did I do with my drink?
Anybody who does anything outrageous during this chat, like Allison walking around, now we got to call her out. What's up? What's going on?
My 6-year-old, I promised her I'd make her hot chocolate. And I forgot, so I'm making her hot chocolate because she told me to.
What are you putting in the hot chocolate? Tony Manjo wants to know.
It's hot chocolate it's just like a traditional Swiss Miss hot chocolate with marshmallows, and
Nice.
she doesn't like it super hot, so it just gets like hot water from the tap.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. And it's in this homemade mug.
Very nice.
Yeah. Was that more of a wholesome answer than what you were hoping for?
It was more, I don't give a shit. Let's see, who do we have here? Christina, so why don't you talk a little bit about LA and our expectations? Or are you going to go the Mick Jagger route and say, we got no expectations?
I don't know. Our expectations are kind of up in the air because of the coronavirus.
Yeah. We're taking the southern route to LA.
Southern route. Yes.
Yeah. So
Nice.
my first goal is to get to Indianapolis. I love that you used my Fox News picture when I went to Fox News. Yeah. I felt at that point that I was sleeping with the enemy. But they were very nice when I went up there.
What were you doing there? You were promoting Price of Fame.
Price of Fame, yeah. And the guy hit me up. He's probably watching this right now. Very nice dude, Steve. And I went up, and it's Fox. Yeah, sure, you can get into that too. But Fox News was it's the first time I ever seen one of those elevators where like you walk into the center of the lobby. It's not like you pick the direct number. You like pick the number before you go in. Have you ever been into an elevator like that?
Oh, that's all I've been with.
Yeah. And they were sweet. They were very sweet. Fox News was very nice to me. Yeah.
Well, what's
They were tremendous. They do a wonderful job. They're great. Yeah. Don't be a cutie pie, Tim.
What's the story? I know this is the farewell broadcast from New Jersey, but what's the story? You guys leaving tomorrow? What's the
Okay.
exit here? What's
Thank
the
you, Tim.
timeline?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Okay. Timeline of events. Okay, so today was the whole storage debacle. I mean, everything is packing. Everything's boxes, bins. Nothing's fun. A lot of fighting about bins. Who does fucking bin? Anyway, no, so yeah, so tomorrow 2 storage guys come with masks and gloves, I imagine, and they bring all of our stuff into a pod.
What if they're not wearing masks?
I'm gonna hide in my Mets room if they're not wearing masks and just let them take everything. They're taking TVs off the walls. They take a pod that takes 20 days for it to get to Los Angeles, about maybe April 15th, 16th ish. We don't have a place. We have no idea where we're moving. We're gonna stay in an Airbnb for which we haven't even booked that, by the way. So we don't even know.
Are Airbnbs still going? I don't think they're.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they didn't shut down the site. It's still available.
I thought they won't bring it.
We're gonna stay in an Airbnb until we find the right place. I have already found the right place. It's just a matter of course convincing the person with the San Francisco background that is the right place. But
Would you ever go to a place that you haven't seen in person?
so that was a big argument on Tuesday, I think, about yeah, that was, remember when we were arguing about whether or not we can book a place without seeing it. And then you made the great point, why don't we just rent an Airbnb and see the places before we make a final decision? That was a good point. So no.
I think like the biggest risk you run into is like you don't know what it's going to smell like.
Okay.
You could walk in there and smell like cat shit and.
Or it could be like,
I think the bigger risk might be that you go there and that you feel it necessary to wipe down the entire Airbnb with Clorox wipes.
Yeah.
Or you go there and you're like, oh, he's a murderer. You know what I mean? He's killed a few people. No. So we definitely want to see the space, and of course, I respect and admire Christina's thoughts on that. That was a kiss-ass answer. And then we hit the road on Friday morning. I will have like I'm in a coronavirus, and I have absolutely I will have nothing to watch. All our TVs will be gone. I have no video games. I'll have a computer. But then on Friday morning, we leave and go to we're trying to get to Indianapolis first. Did I say that already? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also love Indianapolis. So, as Alex knows.
Everything's closed.
Yeah, but there's nothing to do in Indianapolis.
That's
right?
an interesting thing because you're doing a road trip, but there's nowhere to stop.
It's like the most anticlimactic. Like we got to Indianapolis.
Go to a grocery store.
My car. And then
So I have a question, Pete. Is there, you know how we have an 8 o'clock curfew in the state of New Jersey? Are you experiencing that in other states? And are you going to stop prior to the 8 o'clock curfew?
That's a fantastic question for the road shows that I'm going to start on Friday because I'll give you a better answer. But I do believe that most of them have that 8 o'clock curfew. Yes. And so that's fucked up. Because you want to do like a long ass drive, right? When you're doing a trip like that. But Christina bought a new car, so we're taking that out there.
Congratulations,
I
Christina.
don't know if that's a scoop.
Thank you.
It's a big spoiler alert.
What's the car?
It's a RAV4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I traded in my
With a ding.
Yeah, there's an issue there.
No,
Traded in my Corolla, and we did it all like contactless, or with the dealership, because the dealership itself was closed, but like the online sales is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
So-
experiencing the coronavirus in a whole other way.
Yeah.
By doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're getting the good deals though.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
easy.
Well,
'cause it was, like zero pressure because everything was through email, so there was no like sitting in a dealership and having to talk to the finance manager and having to sit there and wait, play games with numbers.
Yeah, and they're probably just so eager to make any deal at this point, just to,
correct,
just to establish any kind of business.
I might go buy a car.
Yeah. And they were very fair with my Corolla, with what they gave me as a trade-in. So I was like, gotta do it.
Now, Tom, let me ask you this question. In terms of this virus, how is this affecting your life? Do you hate being at home? Are you good with it? How are you feeling about all this?
Well, I've been home for now 2 years since my heart attack and all, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
But no, I don't go out too much. They actually down here, they have the troopers on the borderlines snagging all the people.
Yeah.
From New York and New Jersey coming down here.
Yeah.
Are they just looking out for license plates? Is that just the way they're targeting people?
Yeah, there's actually quarantining them for 14 days when they come down here, if they come from up there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. So being profiled as New Yorkers.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit nervous even about just like driving and what may or may not happen. We're also in a car that has like fucking no license plates, right? So.
Oh wait, so because it's brand new, it's just like temporary plates.
Right. Exactly.
That actually may be
All New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
I was thinking of that too, Tim.
Louisiana,
Fuck him.
Alabama.
I don't know where he's from. So a nice little reunion for me, Clark, and Mike Bernazza.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That should have happened.
Pete, I'm moving back up there and you're leaving, man.
Fuck me, man. What the fuck? Yeah. Well, my parents might have an open spot, so I mean, now I just threw them.
I got a place already.
Okay, good. I just threw them under the bus. Yeah. No, we don't. Just kidding. All right, Russo, we're going back to you. Did you get your drink?
Yeah, I got my drink.
Okay. So you're gonna give a toast.
What do you want me to toast to?
I have no idea, but you hate doing it. So that's why I put you on the spot to do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you guys so much, but like I can't even say that right now because we can't.
We're not with each other. It's fucked up. Yeah.
We looked forward to going out before you left.
Yeah, I know. That's none of that. So cheers to that. Yes.
But as soon as we can get out there to visit you, we will. Maybe we can. Me and
Also,
Christine
for some clarity in terms of the people watching this on the live feed, I will be back a lot in July, August, and September because my wedding schedule from April and May just went fucking buck wild. I haven't used that word in a long time. It's a good word. And so now I'm going to be here. I'm probably going to stay here those couple of months, if I'm being totally honest. So the amount of weddings
like every weekend right now.
and we went from having like, oh, that's very cool, we have a Friday off, like to like, no, we have a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, like every weekend.
And a Thursday.
And a Thursday. Yeah. Well, I think this is a great chat, guys, and I'm gonna wrap our chat a little bit early for Live at Night tonight. But I've been doing this thing where I give gratitude to everybody in on Facebook, and some of you have already gotten this gratitude, and I'm going to attempt to do this gratitude again to those who have gotten it, and then I will give new gratitude. Well, it will be new gratitude to the people. Fuck, let me just do it.
What are you saying?
So much explanation.
Hi, Jared.
Hi, Christina.
You're back?
I'm back. I don't
Hold.
Oh, that's a cool glass.
But before, okay, so, oh, look who's joined us, Chris Rockwell.
Chris, right, there he is.
Okay, so the gratitude is going to stay on hold for a second because Chris, Tommy, Chris, I just wanted to introduce you guys. Yeah. Now, I wanted to get back before we buzz out of here. You had mentioned the sex offender thing to Tommy, right? You were just going on a whole rant about the sex offender and all this stuff. You're divorced now. What is happening in terms of her? Are you communicating anymore, or is there no more communication with the two of you?
Me and Lisa?
Yes, we just shouted her name out, so there goes that.
Sure, I don't give a shit. She's a piece of shit, dude.
I love Tommy, man. He's the best.
Well, what mother brings her daughter to a sex offender, dude?
No, it's an outrageous turn of events. Yes, absolutely. Now you
no, I don't communicate with her no more. Yeah, her name is Lisa Ketchum. How's that? Piece of shit. The 4'11" blonde piece of shit that spreads her legs when the wind blows.
Cheers.
I mean, this lady 2 times had my daughter try to charge me twice with fake crack.
Yeah.
And I got custody of her.
Yeah. How is she doing, by the way? She's okay.
Well, right now she's with the mother because I can't get back in the courtroom and get her back right now because of stupid shit.
Yeah, well, this virus is outrageous.
Yeah, they won't let me in.
Hey, Tommy, how's your son?
What?
How's your son?
I don't know. He's over there. He lives over there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, is he still doing the video games?
Yeah, he's still doing.
For clarity, what Jarrett means by that, just to know everybody's watching, that little Tommy has a very successful career on YouTube promoting video games. Right? He's fluent all over the world with this shit. It's outrageous. I don't even understand what it is, but he's doing.
I think he does tutorials on a game or something like that. Like some zombie game.
I've never heard you use the word tutorial before.
Zombie Wars. Zombie Wars.
You need to put that in your fucking repertoire of words. The way you just dropped tutorial, holy
that's what he does. I'm not gonna lie. I watch
tutorial. I mean, the way you said that, I mean, I would start saying that at Bob's every time you go in. Tutorial. Yeah.
Hey, let me get a number 3, the tutorial to go.
So let me ask you, Tom, also, you wrote I don't want to say crazy, that's a wrong word, but you wrote a wild post about before your wedding, and we were shocked about this when we read this. Before your wedding, something happened at the Michaels, at the Michaels, and they have a videotape. What was that about?
Oh, you mean my wife?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I found that out a year after I married the bitch. There. What a boss for Michaels.
In the dressing room, you were saying. Yeah, that's fucking wild, man. You've been going through a lot. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. I don't give a shit. I'm good, man. It just cost me like fucking 10 grand in a matter of months, but I'm all right.
No, you're okay. You're coming back to Jersey. You got the dogs.
Got the dogs.
Jersey, Pete?
Soon I'll have my daughter back once this is over.
Yeah.
And that'll be it. And
Are you
hopefully
okay?
You know what else she did? You know what she did? She tried to steal my money for my tax returns.
Outrageous.
This lady's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
The IRS fucking stopped me from my identity theft.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, when are you coming back to Jersey?
Hopefully,
he's going to give you a tutorial.
As soon as I can get back into the courtroom and get my daughter back.
I bet you Peter gets back before you do.
I'm out of here. Hopefully by April, sometime in the end of April, I have a hearing.
Now I'm going to tell you, Chris, the Machines shirt, is that in reference to the old Machines? Let me tell you guys a quick wrestling story.
Give me a quick tutorial.
Oh. The first time, I got a lot of firsts with Tommy. The first time I ever heard about wrestling was from Tommy when I was a little kid. And he walked into a room. This is a very true story. And it was Tammy's apartment, if you remember, Tom. You won't remember this because you were a kid. And you walked in and you told everybody in the entire apartment, did you hear what happened last night? And everybody immediately in the room was interested in hearing what had happened because, you know, it's 1984. And so the news is not like it is today. So anything that's interesting has happened. He said, this is a quote, I don't know if you fucking know, but Hulk Hogan took the belt off the Iron Sheik last night. Fucking USA, right? And nobody knew what the fuck you were talking about. But I was like, holy shit, are you serious? And that was the first time I heard about any pro wrestling. And then do you remember back in the day, we would go to the Garden and we would watch we'd watch the matches. Were you with us when the whole debacle happened with Haku and the hot dog and the signature, or what were you around for? Do you remember going to the Garden and going to the locker room with the wrestlers?
I remember in the back when we used to go and we saw the British Bulldogs, Andre the Giant, and all those guys back there with the dog and everything.
Remember that shit? That was fun. Yep.
I remember.
Wait, I remember being in the elevator with King Kong Bundy.
Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
But that was Shea Stadium. No,
No, what the
that
fuck?
wasn't
Renee?
Shea. That's
What the
Brendan
fuck?
Byrne
Shea
Arena.
Stadium. Fucking
know
Shea
it.
Stadium.
I remember Tommy.
Brendan
always
Byrne.
saying, "What's up?" Remember that commercial, Tommy?
What's up?
I remember that when I was a kid, and I remember you with the Tasmanian Devil.
I love the Devil, man.
I love the Tasmanian Devil.
Chris is in Orlando. Tommy, where are you?
I'm in Palm Coast, Flagler Beach.
So how far are you guys from each other?
About an hour.
Oh,
and
Chris,
20
get in the
minutes.
car. Go. You know, he's got nothing's going on with you guys. You guys should hang out on a more regular basis.
Yeah, definitely.
Go.
How's everything down there, man? Chris, this is Clark. I don't know if you guys know each other. Have you met?
Hey, Chris. It's great to meet you.
Oh, big fan.
First time caller, big time fan. Yeah. And then there's Mike Vernazis here, right? All right. So anyway,
Hey, Chris, you're not in Miami no more?
Nah.
They still got the wrestling man.
just because of Jennifer?
Nah.
Chris, where are you?
I'm in Orlando.
Italy?
Orlando.
Christina, are you still there? Pop your video back on. Anyway, so listen, guys. Every night I've been doing this, and we're gonna wrap this this chat. This has been fun.
Oh, you're a good boy.
Okay.
You're a good boy.
Okay. I've been doing this gratitude thing where I say a little bit something about everybody that's in this room, and given the fact that we're going to LA.
Go lay down.
Thanks, Chris.
Lay down.
The other day when Chris and I did a actors chat, and I kept muting him for no reason. That's the extent of our humor. Anyway, Christina's phone is everywhere. Okay, so a little bit of gratitude to everybody that's in the room. Allison, you continue to be a loyal and supportive friend, and I don't think I could help. I don't think I get through this coronavirus without you, particularly with the postponements and your levity, and then also your darkness and telling me what's going on with Mike and the deaths in his world. So I appreciate that very much. Tim. No, I love you, man. You know, obviously, I really don't know what's happening with May 16th.
You'll be the first to know, Peter.
We'll ask you every day. To Mandra, I almost didn't even see you in a mass of our photos. Obviously, the other day I said what I said about you, but man, I mean, what else can be said, right? Our friendship is everlasting. You know, every time I come back for a wedding or whatnot, I'm gonna hit Belmont Tavern with you. Sorry, Jarrett. And we're gonna have a good night, and we're gonna have a lot of laughs.
Okay,
And
how much chicken Savoy and chicken Murphy could you eat? I mean, come on. You walk in the place, it's like I walk in the place, I feel like I'm coming out of the cast of Goodfellas. Like,
The chicken Murphy is really good. I don't like
the chicken Murphy's good. You gotta get the chicken
Clark.
Murphy the size Zantac.
Have you been to
Yes.
the Belmont Tavern, Clark?
Long time ago.
Okay, man, you
yeah.
gotta
Let me
revisit it. I
something.
mean, it would be perfect for anything we do with Uncle Jerry. It's an amazing venue. Yeah.
It's right
I don't
here.
care if the last time you were there was 1935. It looks exactly the same.
Now that's Renee, who is blank and blocked. So it was just a voice of God for a minute there. Like God came into the fucking room. God.
Hey Pete, listen. There's another. Well, it's burnt down. They're remodeling it right now. But there's an
Fuck.
Angelo's in New York on Mulberry Street.
Okay. Also, Jarrett, you're next on this list. But Tony Mangia, did I get you? Was that okay? Was that
Beautiful, beautiful. I love you, Peter.
I love you, Bob. I love you. Jarrett. We know the truth about food, and we know where it is in New York City, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And you are a great dude, and I'm so happy. I don't even understand how it happened in my life, maybe through little Anthony or whatever, but how we reconnected and became buds. And man, I'm just it is the best morning of my day. You literally, I mean, this sounds like I'm talking to a chick, but you literally brighten my morning if I run into you at Bob's.
When I'm in Bob's and I look out that window while I'm pouring my coffee and I see that little red
Prius.
car
Yeah.
pull up, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, same. And I feel the same. But it's been an amazing friendship. It's not, and none of this is ending, by the way. None of this is ending. We're going to continue virtually chatting. Okay, I love you, man. Seriously, it's
Same
been
here,
great.
Pete.
Yeah.
Same here, brother.
Cheers. To Christina Russo, you're next.
Wow,
Oh, no,
you pulled-
I'm gonna skip you, Russo. I'm gonna skip you for a second. Well, because I want to hit Mike Bernazza because I hit him already.
That's fine.
Did
That's
I hit
fine.
you
I'm
the other
always,
night?
I am always here.
Thanks, Mike, for everything. To Christina, because I got you the other day. To Christina Russo, listen. I mean, you've become a family member. It's weird how that happens, right? Like, I mean,
It is
so
weird.
many the years, the miles behind us, we just become family members. So I appreciate you.
I've been saying to Christina, to like my friends and stuff, they're like, I'm like, oh, that's my family. That's my cousin Christina. I don't even say like
I say that too.
cousin.
That's funny that you say that. I say that too.
I've been saying she's my cousin since I was like 5.
It sounds like, by the way, to anybody listening that knows nothing about any of this, it's like, he's really drunk. And I'm really not. But no, I just genuinely appreciate our times, and I think Christina can speak on that too, right? I mean, the two of us have so many memories with you, and memories, and these company pictures and the karaoke and all that stuff. But there's going to be more of it, so it's
There's
not over.
Plenty
None of this
more.
is-
Plenty more.
Yes, exactly. We're gonna do. Tim is working out the kinks of karaoke via Zoom. Okay, Chris, come on, man. I don't have to do this shit. I'll give you know.
When you
Got
guys
it?
leaving?
Friday.
Interrupted.
We already did all that.
We are leaving on Friday.
What
Right.
creepy basement are you in, Clark? What are you doing? Making a
The
horror?
crypt, you know the crypt.
He's turning
Tales
into
from the
Howard
crypt.
Stern.
You know
You're the
Tales
crypt
from the
keeper.
Crypt? Yeah, that's where I am.
Friday day.
shit.
Chris,
You
we're
look like
going.
you're-
It's safer down here than it is out there.
You look like you're
True.
a janitor.
Why wouldn't I call it the Chinese virus? That's where it came from, China. He dialed that back, didn't he? He dialed that back real quick. Anyway, Chris, love you, brother.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know how much I care about you, right?
Thanks, man.
Where are we on this list here? Jared, I got Renee. I can't see you.
I'm here. I don't know how to put the camera on. It's not.
You're a liar,
Video button.
thief, and a joker,
Oh,
but it's
just
okay.
able to access, go to Zoom, access, delivery menu, settings, privacy. I don't know.
God. Just put it on so that I can look at you when I say this to you. This is very
Go
important.
upstairs.
I'm actually going to get close to
Come
the
upstairs.
All
She's
right.
coming upstairs to use my
All right,
video.
so then-
we're gonna
okay.
watch her come in the door. Watch.
That sounds like a TV show.
Here's
A porno I watched.
Come on out of the door.
There you go. Okay, here she comes. This is outrageous shit. This is outrageous shit. She's speaking from 2 phones. You're breaking down all the barriers. Listen, I want to let you know, Renee, can you hear me?
She's too close to me. She's too close. She's breathing on me.
Oh, you guys both got the virus. That's it. That's how that plays out. Yeah. Okay, just like that, because it is fucking video chat. Renee, I love you like a sister. Sometimes more than a sister who's not on this chat, but I love my sister. And I think you're an amazing human being, and I appreciate your positivity. You're a sweet person, and you don't always have to give a speech to everybody. You deserve. We lost her. What the fuck?
Hold on. Sorry, because somebody's calling me. One second.
Fucked up.
It's my freaking time, man.
Who was it that called? Let's call them back.
My
No.
cousin. I did. I
don't have that kind of time in our
done.
friend.
I get FaceTimes all day long now.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
get texts all day long. Okay, so you don't always have to give a speech for everybody. You deserve to hear it sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And after we get off this chat, Christina Russo is going to tell you everything that she wanted to say at the birthday.
Shut up. She knows how I feel. I see her every freaking day.
But listen, here's the other thing, real quick. I do not want to stay at my parents all the time that I come back, so I'm probably going to be staying with you a lot.
You have 3 floors of fun in this house.
Oh
That is true. So I love you. I think you're an amazing person. I did give you a text tribute, so I feel like we're overextending now. Okay, Tommy, listen, man, I learned about life from you. That's No, that's the reality, man. I mean, it was you were my brother, man. You were my first brother. You were my influence. We watched wrestling together. We went to shows together. We did all this cool stuff together. And I know you're going through a lot, but I love and respect you so much these days, and I always will. So I just appreciate you. I appreciate how you come at things with honesty and integrity and truth. And I think you're an incredible person. So
whenever I see a post from Tommy Ketchum, I like sit down, I get my coffee ready. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm
Don't
ready
worry,
to
I'll
go
be
to
up there.
war.
We can see each other. We'll wreak havoc when we get up there, man.
I actually agree with everything Jared just said. Okay, Alex, did I give you one of these already? Did I give you a request and dedication?
The other day when we did our actors roundtable, you did, so you don't have to say anything nice. Yeah.
Well, fuck you then.
That's
Clark.
it. Get it ready.
Clark is here, and Christina's the last one. That's what I'm trying to do. I love the Three's Company background.
Get it ready.
Clark.
She goes, aw.
Whoa.
I might get this.
Renee.
I might probably get more emotional over Clark than Christina. Because we have so much shit to fucking pack. But anyway, bro,
Pack or unpack?
Christina's like, I
Do
gotta
you have
go.
things to pack or things to unpack?
Both. Man, I just appreciate you so much, man. If you had not sent me a message all those years ago about, hey, man, why don't you do this? Why don't you go for this and do this thing? I never would have. And the work that we did together, that's cool. But the friendship that we built at the sushi lounge and the other sushi place and that little deli, wherever the fuck that is, whatever town that is, and the conversations and the writing, it was absolutely incredible to me. And I appreciate it so much. I respect you so much. I love you so much, man. And I just want you to know that, I'm so happy that through this fucking ridiculous OMG, for Pete's sake, that you met this amazing girl. And obviously I have advice about that, what you should do with that. And I won't say that, but Tim's doing it on May 16th. But you're a great dude, man. I really appreciate you, and I always will. So I know it's been some minutes, but I've always felt that way.
All right.
So
drive safe out there.
Who hit that one? Who hit drive safe out there? Who hit that?
Me. I did.
Literally, my
Jeff,
literal gallery view is like fucking. You have no idea what I wish I could send you what my gallery view looks like. There's a dog dancing. Alex looks like he's about to cry because he's an actor. Actors just cry at the fucking random. You know what I mean? Look at fucking Allison. If I said to Allison, bad day today. No, just kidding. I got you, Allison. Right? I already said nice
Yes,
things about you.
thank
Okay.
you.
There's our Bianca, our baby. She's bored with this. Christina, come back.
Say something to Bianca.
God, that will really make me cry. You are my heart. You are my peace. You are my world. You are my love. If I can get remarried, it would be to you. That's to Bianca. Christina, I am
But you
super
have to
excited to go on this. What is the house? What is the house?
It's the Brady Bunch house.
Your own picture.
Cool. I wish you would put the house that I selected that you didn't, that we're still talking about. Listen,
Doggy.
I want to let you know I love you very much. I'm very excited to go on this journey with you. I'm excited to see where it takes place. We're LA bound. There's a lot of twists and turns that are coming our way, but I think if any two people can handle it, it's probably us. To be seen.
Cheers.
You know? So
Cheers.
everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Tim, I got you right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but
What's he shaking right at the
cheers.
bottom?
It's gonna be a whole new.
All right,
world.
that's it, guys. That's the end of that episode. Thank you so much for being here.
Love you, Peter.
Love you, guys. We'll see. Well, I'm
Bye.
sure you'll all be on an episode very soon, so this is pointless. Bye.